Hey Illuminats!
Hey guys!
It's me and Dan today. We've been given some very
nice
press samples of Shimmering Skies starter decks. We're going to crack them open, have a look at some of the cards in them and give you an overview of what you get inside the box.
Yeah.
And then I think we're going to post another video with us having a game against each other.
Yeah, see how these decks feel, see what's going on with them.
Mine will obviously feel the best.
Yeah. We got Ruby Amethyst and Emerald Steel, so we know these inks are some good combos anyway, so it'd be interesting to
I don't think
see
there's any
function.
I don't think there's any repeat cards in these, is there?
I don't think so.
No.
This is covering up the
list.
The list, so we'll get
let's
these open.
Let's crack them and have a look, shall we?
See.
It's been a long day. I got these at 9 AM. We're recording in the afternoon. We want to open these all day. So because they are press packs, we don't have booster packs, sadly. We just have the decks, but there's still some really cool stuff in here. We've got playmat. Oh, if I can open it. What's that? No, that can't be right.
That can't be right.
That is it. Oh, okay. That's kind of cool.
Yeah, it's a little.
It's like a little like This is all the stuff you need.
Yeah.
And then like the rest of your board, you just play out.
I do like the this
track.
bit of the middle. Yeah, it's like a long firework. It's very cool.
Got a little quick start guides. Tons of great information in here. Ooh, new cards as well.
And then we've got a nice little pop out lore tracker.
Oh yeah. I think we'll probably use the digital one for the game later.
So we can see.
Yeah.
There's some nice colours on that.
Oh, I like the damage counters.
Yeah. And
They're really pretty.
Very similar. Oh, let's see if we get the right way. There we go.
You can tell Dan's good at this kind of stuff, and I'm just excited. Like
we're just excited to get it.
Dan's showing it off, and I'm there like, oh, puffy.
I mean, it's one of the best things, isn't it? When you get some
new board
game popping out the little cardboard inserts and stuff.
There was a time where I got a new board game, and Charlotte was sat on the sofa at the other end, and I just popped it out and fired them at her to catch and put it in the box.
You ready? Go.
Alright, got all our bits out. Got our lore counters and our damage tokens.
So we have the quick start rules, in case anybody is brand new to the game. And we got about the game, learn to play. We've got some shots of some of the new cards in this set. It's pretty cool.
So one thing that I think is really cool about this is in the very back, it has a little information about building a new deck and about the deck that you're playing. So you can get a little bit of background information on how that deck plays, what you should be doing with it. There's also a really handy turn order guide just on the back. So if you are playing a brand new game, it's good to just flip it over, leave it there, it tells you everything you need to know.
Yep. So
there's this Steel Emerald one.
So focusing on these things. I've got a nice little bit of the food fight art in there as well.
Yeah, there's a bit of text about the multiplayer version as well. This is a fun two-player game, but there's nothing stopping you from playing with 3 or more players.
Nice.
Yeah. Right.
So yeah, some nice little bits on some new cards in here as well. So it's nice to see. And some of the art just across the booklet as well, like the prizes one. The bit of the. It's like the log that they walk across as they're singing.
Hakuna Matata. We probably shouldn't sing that, we'll get copyright strike.
That's the only bit you get.
Dan's there trying to show you all the important stuff. I'm getting down to business.
Let's get down to business. Too many songs.
How pretty these cards are. Look at this Elsa. So pretty. Then we got one of my favourite characters.
I have to say, I love the paper as well. Like,
it's recyclable, which is really nice because
not only is it environmentally friendly, it makes such a nice sound. Nice. Then, I mean, when you open a deck and the first 3 cards, you've got our boy Robin Hood there.
Oh, is our boy in there?
I think our poison.
Oh, I hope I'll poison that deck. That'd be great. Alright, yeah, I shouldn't just distract you.
So yeah, we got the Kronk. Josh just lays out his cards.
So yeah, we start with the Elsa and the Ralph. We've also got an Anna and Olaf, who I think's just had an enchanted spoil a few days ago, which is really, really pretty. Yeah, we've got the Ralph, we've got Vanellope, and we've got the Sword is released. I'll show you a bit more of a close up of those in a bit when Dan's finished showing you his deck.
So we got Robin, Shenzi, Yzma. I'm terrible with that. I've only seen the film like once, which I know.
We got a Bruni here. I don't know how many people remember our cut back to discussing how Bruni is pronounced.
Is it Bruni? Is it Bernie? Turns out it was Bruni.
We don't talk about that, Dan.
We don't talk about Bruni. We got a couple of Shenzis. Oh, another fantastic, like, if you've watched Lorcana, you'll know how much I love John Loren's art. Another amazing one for Little John here. Like, the Robin Hood stuff he's done is just exceptional.
So you know we're running movie night at some point?
Yeah, tomorrow.
Can I take these out of these boxes and use them in my movie deck? Because our movie night doesn't have any restriction on sets.
It doesn't, yeah. I'm not sure how the community even feel. I'm like, oh, we do have him. Look at this. In the
flesh.
Those colours just... I know that the camera... We're getting used to this camera business, but like, the colour on that. Just... Woo! A bit of the tropical rain.
I'm gonna go for one half of my deck and then go for the other half.
Yeah, go for it. I got Sleepy, Simba, this new Pete. I really like this new Pete card. Stops people from playing actions.
Is that the boxing ring one?
Yeah, right. He's the judge.
He's me.
The ref.
Okay.
This is very exciting.
New cards.
Like, we want to show stuff off to you guys as best we can, but also like...
It's big for us.
Yeah, and like, new cards.
So while Dan continues to lay out his cards, I'm going to go through a couple of my cards. So we've got the Hypnotize. So this is part of the story where Jafar has hypnotized, I think it's Basil, into trying to get him the half of the Hexwell crown that we've got stored in the Illuminary. We've got 3 copies of this card in the deck, so it is draw a card, chosen character gains challenger 2 this turn.
And as if by magic, there we go, there's the result.
Oh, is it hypnotise Basil?
Yeah, there he is. Hypnotic deduction. Draw 3 cards, then put 2 cards from your hand on the top of your deck in any order. So a little bit of card draw and a bit of manipulation there, which is nice. We've not necessarily had that in Emerald before. It's been more of an amethyst colour. So
another card that I think is great in this deck is this Archimedes. So we get 2 copies of him in here. He's a 3-cost Inkable. He is a 2/2 with evasive, and he quests for 2. I just think he's like really well statted, really good. Don't know if Dan's got another card he wants to show off.
I mean,
I'm gonna.
Yes.
Yeah. What have we got? Yeah.
We love hey around here. And the 4/5 bodyguard quest for 2. People really like the Chempo from last set, and there's similar stats. Like, doesn't disappear to a Medusa, but questing for 2. Yeah, like that's
so much
big.
value.
Like not as much health, but still really good solid stat line.
I think the next card I'm going to show off is our upgrade, Archimedes. Yeah. So we go from the 3-drop to a 5-drop, but he has a shift 3 ability. He's still evasive. He also has Challenger 3 and Quest 2 and is a 1/4. It's a really nice card. Again, this is one that I think's got an enchanted that I am in love with. I think it's absolutely gorgeous. I really want a copy of it. So yeah, we can play our little guy out on 3 and then on turn 4 shift him into a big guy.
magical energy owl instead.
I like that.
I'm gonna try and slightly pinch this.
And let's go for an overview of his deck.
Yeah. So we got quite a lot of the hyenas in this one. We got Ed, Banzai, Shanzi.
Finally, a reason for Rafiki to beat up hyenas.
So we've actually got a collection of them now. So over here are our rares and secret rares. So you always get one of the hollow secret rares, ultra rares, super rare, and then we have a bunch of rares as well. So we only get one copy of those, but some really nice cards there. Tug of War, great new card, gives us some options, so we can either deal 1 damage to each opposing character without evasive, or deal 3 damage to each opposing character with evasive. So if Emerald Steel still happens to stick around, those Diablos are going to get a kind of grab your swords just for them.
Yeah. I'm looking at my deck and I'm worried about the amount of evasive I have if you have that card.
Yeah. I wonder how well tuned they're going to be. We've got the finally a Floodborn Simba there. Oh, the camera decided to change. Floodborn Simba there.
I really like his mane in that picture. It's really pretty. So I'm going to go through a couple of my Ruby cards. So we've obviously got a Ralph, who we think is great.
Mm-hmm.
We've got Vanellope. So she's a 4 cost. She has Rush. She is a 3/3 and Quest for 2. And she has an additional ability that says when you play this character, she gains evasive until the start of next turn.
Always.
So I can play her and then Dan can play Tug of War and blow her.
Bye-bye.
And then we've got the Sword Released, which is a Ruby Rare, cost 3. It is uninkable, and it says at the start of your turn, if you have a character in play with more attack than each opposing character in play, your opponent loses 1 law and you gain 1 law. I think this card's really interesting because it fits really well into the Finn deck. You can go Frenemy, Flynn on 2, this on 3, and then turn 4 you drop your big boy and you know, start gaining law. The other cards I guess I want to shout out is this is the big one for me. Glimmer versus Glimmer. So this is a removal spell for 4 that's uninkable, and it says on it, banish chosen character of yours to banish chosen character. I've seen a lot of people saying this with Prince Eric will be interesting.
Yes.
Because it's obviously you spending 4 but you get to banish 2 things. I'll be honest, I want to just leave them up and get going.
Yeah.
It's the best way to learn what the cards do and
it is, yeah. I think we've pretty
work.
much covered everything, so nice. Again, Emerald Steel with this one. The Scar, which also has a very, very nice enchanted.
Yeah, it's really pretty.
So that's...
What location did you get?
I got Tropical Rainforest. So opposing damage characters gain Reckless. They cannot quest and must challenge if able.
That's interesting.
So I like the art on this one, how it's just the jaguars. Like, it's really nice.
I really like the it's 1 cost to move to it. I think that's like a big thing with locations. If you want to move guys there, the cost to move, like if they're moving for 2, it really needs to do something special.
Yeah. This one isn't dependent on anything being there though, so...
Oh, okay.
Locations
really
like
nice.
That, it's just an additional benefit for what, like, characters for Glimmers, like, do benefit from being at locations. So the fact that its ability triggers without anybody there is really nice.
I got the
go for it.
As I say, I got the library, which I think is one of the best new locations. Characters do need to be here to gain the effect, but when they're banished, you may draw a card. So a lot of people talking about the Brooms and Chernobog's Followers with this, because you get to draw 2 cards off of your trigger. Like, it's huge. It's also a 1/8, you know, fat bottom. It's gonna be really hard to get rid of.
Speaking of being hard to get rid of, this guy, like this Robin Hood, costs 1 less for each 1 damage on opposing characters. So you can get this guy out pretty cheap. He has ward, so he's only going to be like in trouble from direct challenges, but a 6/6 is good, and cross for 4, like that is pretty nice on a card that isn't actually going to cost you 9. And with my deck giving your damaged characters reckless, meaning they have to challenge, I can go, a lot of mine are quite high health stats, so they can quest freely
for a while,
get a bit of damage on to yours, and hopefully I can get Robin Hood out fairly cheaply. So that's a brief overview of the decks. We'll see you real soon in one of our gameplay videos instead.